When the lion's hungry, he eats.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Kool-Aid Man 100X. Welcome to the Red Sea. How you guys doing? Before we jump into the video, make sure you visit the ebook site. Link in the description below to get all the ebooks. And if you want to stay up to date with everything and updates to the ebook, make sure you go to Patreon. I'll be below. So, we're going to be going over the formation called trips tight end. We're going to be looking at a play called verticals. And where you're going to find this play is going to be out of the Buffalo Bills, Green Bay Packers, New England Patriots, Pittsburgh Steelers, and Run and Gun Custom Book. So the trips tight end is going to be verticals. We're going to be going through this really quick and see how we can run it. Now, when we run a verticals, you want to run a play stock. It's not too much you got to do to this play, actually. Pretty much run good, except that little zig route in the middle with the circle. You can actually get a nice route for a one-play touchdown, depending on the receiver you got. So if you got a fast receiver, I will put him at the third spot. You can be able to run verticals. Now, if you want to mix it up, totally up to you. I like to put him in a flat. Yeah, that's about it for Kelsey, just to open up the field for different routes. I'll put Kelsey in a flat. The next thing I would do is either put him in a drag or put the running back in a flat. And that opens up both sides of the field. Because now you messing with like both sides. I don't know how you got that through. So yeah, I'll put him. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna get him off. So I'll throw that away. Now we're gonna run it again. I will put him in a drag and put the running back in a flat. Actually opens up the two check now. So in case you don't see them deep as the play develop, because you got Kelsey a nice rack catch up the field. So yeah, you can do that. If you want to mix it up, I'll put him in a block and release drag if you want. Zig, trail, corner, cross. Cross is pretty good. You can actually do that and put the running back in the drag, flat, I'm sorry. The cross is good. You just got to wait for it to develop. If they send in blitz, you got that cross going across the middle. And Kelsey good for catching the traffic. The next thing I would do is probably motion the receiver over here. And put circle and a zig. And that's about it. Opens up both sides of the field. So when you catch that zig, you can right catch this right up the field. So yeah. You got that concept. Real crazy concept is you can motion him over and put him in a drag and put him in a flat. Now, this route is kind of tricky because you got to be able to pass lead down and spec catch a user. So it might come out a little tricky, but if you get it, if he doesn't play that, you can get it. If you don't, you can. So the reason this route is tricky when you motion him over is that you can actually do it within motion. So you got to be able to get it in time. I'm going to show you really quick. You can do it in motion, but that's a little bit more advanced. So we just want to stick to the basics here. So you want to put him in a motion. It's kind of tricky to throw it, but if you can get it, I'm telling you, it's going to make players upset because they're going to wonder how you got that stuff. So you got to be able to pass lead, upper pass lead. Now it's depending on how he's defended it. So it's tricky. It's a tricky throw, but it's risky, but it's a big reward, like a 50-50 throw. If he gets it and he pass lead up, if he gets that, you see what I'm saying? That animation. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's a crazy catch. If he gets that animation with that spec catch, you ain't got to worry about that defender is going to be worried about throwing to that side. Even if he play off, if he gets that, because you got the quarterback to do it. If he gets that, he play off. It's tricky to throw, but you can get it. You might get picked, but just to add a little bit more diversity to your offense, it's a tricky route. It can be done. Just let you know it can be done. It's just tricky to throw. The reason why I say it's tricky to throw, because you got your check down flat. So once you get your check down flat, you're good. I want to forcefully throw that throw that on the regular. But if you can get it, you'll be able to get it. But my check down will always be my flat play anyway. I'm gonna try it again, but it's kind of tricky to throw. I gotta start practicing anymore, but it's a really good route. You don't want to force. You see how he stops there? That's what I'm saying. It's tricky to throw because it comes back into a curl route. A lot of people, it's tricky to throw because I'm gonna show you why. You gotta wait for it to develop, but once it gets going, because that defender can't guard it. See how it comes back and cut back? It's like a curl route. See, that's the animation I want to get. Either on the run, it's very good to do. You just gotta wait for it to develop. That's all. It's easy to do, but you just gotta wait for it to develop. Now, run this play. I'm gonna see if I can get it. If it can develop fast enough. I can't. You keep blitzing me. Block shares in this game. Ugh. Try one more time. Now I probably got to block old dude, but I'm trying not to block him. You're not saying nobody. There we go. If I can get the play didn't develop right. But you see what I mean, the comeback curl. It's like a comeback curl route with a route. So yeah. Let's see. Any other thing I would do is probably put him on a zig, him on a drag, and put, I would say a post, because this is kind of deadly. A post and wrong play. Put him back on a zig. Put him on a drag or a slant. You can go slant. Like I always say, flat. Another play like this. It looks simple, but I'm telling you, it's deadly because your zig is going to be open. Your slant going to be open. Your post, let it develop open, and your first check down is going to be R1. But I want to hit triangle. If he plays it right, I can rat catch that right up the field. Get a couple yards. So that's another setup that you can do, depending on the play that you run. But pretty much that's it for verticals. You can just run it stock. There ain't really too many adjustments you got to do on it mostly. You really don't. And if you air it out just properly, you can actually do it. I like throwing bullets, so it's depending on how you throw the play. That's all. So it just depends on how you throw it. So yeah. So it's totally up to you how to run the verticals. You know, the verticals is pretty much my last option, but usually don't run this much. I know how to run it, I just don't. But me on purpose, I can run it as well. So yeah. So I hope this tip will help you guys out to run the gun bunch trips tight end. So if you enjoy, I'm out of here, guys. Deuces.